So, what's up guys? Tangent line problem tayo. Tapos, yung gagamitin nating formula is limit of y minus y sub 0 all over x minus x sub 0 as x approaching to x sub 0. So, example problem, find the slope of a tangent line to the curve y equals x squared at x equals 2. So, gagamitin natin yung formula na yun. Pero bago yun, kunin muna natin yung given. So, x sub 0 natin, 2. And y natin is x squared. Nandyan na yan sa tanong. Tapos y sub 0 equals x squared. Okay. Paano? Y sub 0 is equals to f of 2. Kasi nakalagay dun, yung x natin ay 2. Yung y natin, di ba alam naman natin is f of x yun. So magiging 2 raised to 2 yan. At magiging sagot yan 4. So nakuha na natin yung given. So ngayon, gagamit na tayo ng formula. Yan, yung binibilugan ko. So, rewrite natin. Limit of y minus y sub 0 all over x minus x sub 0 as x is approaching to x sub 0. So, ngayon, yung x sub 0 natin is 2. Tapos, y natin x squared minus 4. Yung y sub 0 natin 4. Tapos, all over x minus 2. Yung x sub 0 natin kasi is 2. Bali, sinubstitute lang natin yung mga given. So, since kapag inano natin yan, magiging undefined kasi yung 2 minus 2 is 0. Bali, yung numerator natin na x squared minus 4, ifa-factor natin. Magiging x minus 2, tapos x plus 2. So, pwede tayo mag-cancel dyan. Cancel natin yung x minus 2. Matitira x plus 2. Bali, dyan hindi pa yun yung sagot. Ilalagay natin yung 2 na dyan, given. So, magiging 2 plus 2 siya. So, magiging slope natin is 4. So, yun. So, ngayon, dito na tayo sa basic differentiation rules. Unahin natin muna yung sa constant. So, dito sa constant, yung tanda lang natin is the derivative of constant c is equals to 0. Yun lang yung tatandaan natin. Sinulat ko na yan. So, example. The derivative of 5. Yung derivative niya, syempre 0. Ayan yung sa constant rule. So, another example is derivative of 25. Magiging 0 pa rin. Sa pang example, f of x 10. F prime of x nya is 0. Sa pang example, last example pala is 2. Kunyari ito yan. F prime of x nya 0 ulit. So ngayon, constant multiple rule naman. So dito, tatandaan naman natin is derivative of the constant times the function or f of x is equals to constant times f prime of x or yung derivative ng function na yun. So example natin, derivative of 2x cube. Yan, example. Paano natin gagawin yan? Siyempre, kunin muna natin yung constant. Yung constant natin dyan is 2. 2 times natin. Ano yung natira? Yung x cube. Sa x cube, paano ba natin yan derive? Baba natin yung 3x copy. Yung 3 natin na naka power, ma-minus natin ng 1. Magiging 3x squared. So, yan na. 2 times 3x squared. Magiging sagot dyan, 6x squared. So, yun na yung final answer. Yan lang. So, ngayon naman, power rule naman tayo. So, tatandaan natin dito, derivative of x raised to n is equals to n x raised to n minus 1. Katulad lang ginawa natin kanina dun sa constant multiple. So, example na ito, kunyari, f of x equals x squared. So, bababa natin yung 2. Bali, magiging 2x raised to 1. Eh, di ba yung 1 hindi na natin sinusulat? Ba't siya naging 1? Kasi 2 minus 1 yun eh. Hindi na natin sinusulat yung 1. Kaya magiging 2x na lang yung final answer. Gets? So, next example naman tayo. Kunyari, f of x equals to x raised to 5. Ganun na ulit gagawin natin. F prime of x equals to, baba natin yung 5, 5x. Yung 5, naka-raise, minusan ng 1, edi 5x raised to 4. Edi yun na yung final answer. Yan lang kadali yan. Tama guys, tama. So dito naman sa sum and difference rule, i-apply lang natin yung mga natutunan natin kanina. Example, f of x equals 3x squared plus 2x minus 5. So yan, example natin. Paano natin gagawin? Yan. So, syempre, apply natin yung natutunan natin kanina. Magiging 3 times x squared. Pinaghiwalay natin yon. Plus 2x. Kung constant multiple yun minus 0. Bakit naging 0 yung 5? Sa constant rule. Yung 2x naman, kukunin lang natin yung 2. So, bali dito sa 3 times x squared. Yan sa part na yan. I-ano natin yung x squared. Kukunin natin yung derive niya, which is 2x. Doon na yung sa example kanina. Bali magiging 3 times 2x plus 2. 3 times 2 is 6x plus 2. So, wala na tayong maano dyan. Yan yung pinakasagot. So, yun na. Yun lang kadali. So, another example. F of x equals 4x raised to 6 minus 9x raised to 5 plus 2x raised to 2. Paano yan? Maraming mga exponent. Madali lang yan. Tulad ng ginawa natin, pag-iwalay natin 4 times 6x. Ba't naging 6x? Raised to 5 yan. Binaba natin yung yung 6 sa x raised to 6. Tapos yung 6 na minusan natin ng 5, kaya naging 6x raised to 5. Tapos minus 9 times 5x raised to 4. Ganun lang ulit ginawa natin. Binaba yung 5. Minusan din ng 1 yung exponent na 5, kaya naging 5x raised to 4. Plus 2x. So sa 2x squared, iwalayin ulit natin. Maging 2 times 2x yan. Bakit? Yung x squared, yung derivative ng x squared is 2x. So, yun na, simplify na natin. 4 times 6, 24. X raised to 5 minus 45 x raised to 4 plus 4x. So, yun na yung pinakasagot. So, madali lang, di ba? Gets nyo ba guys? Ganyan lang. So, next naman. So, sine and cosine naman tayo. Ito, trigo na to. Paano gagawin? So, tandaan natin na derivative ng sin x, lagi cosine x. And yung derivative naman ng cosine x is negative sin x. So, yan. Tandaan lang natin yung dalawang yan, sa sine and cosine. Example. Derivative of 4 cosine x. Ano gagawin natin dyan? Dali lang yan. Una, labas natin yung 4, magiging 4 times. Para makuha yung cosine x, ano derivative niya? Hindi magiging negative sin x siya. Bali 4 times negative sin x. E di, negative 4 sin x. Bakit naging negative? Kasi, negative sin x yan. Pag pinag-times, nagiging negative. So, final answer, negative 4 sin x. So, another example, derivative of, ano ba pwede? 8 sin x. Okay. So, ganun ulit gagawin. Nagiging 8 times, ano derivative ng sin x? Cosine x. Pag times natin, 8 times cosine x, edi 8 cosine x. So, yun na yung final answer. Yun ang kadali. So, dito, product and quotient rule naman tayo. Unahin muna natin yung product. So, dito, tatandaan natin sa product rule, derivative of f times g is equals to f prime times g plus f times g prime. Yan, tatandaan natin formula or rule sa product. So, for example, meron tayong 5x minus 9x cubed times 8 plus x squared. So, yung f natin dyan is yung 5x minus 9x cubed. And yung g natin is 8 plus x squared. So, kunin muna natin yung f prime. Bali, yung 5x magiging 5 na lang minus 27x squared kasi pinag-times natin 9 times 3. Tapos yung 3 minus 1 kaya naging squared na lang yung exponent. Dito naman sa kabila is 2x lang. Bakit? Kasi yung 8 constant. Sa rule na yun, 0 yun. Okay? So, substitute natin. Bali magiging 5x minus 27x squared times g natin 8 plus x squared plus f natin 5x minus 9x squared. Ay, 9x cubed pala. 9x cubed times g prime which is 2x. So, yun na. Substitute na natin. So, solusyonan na natin tong problema na to. So, ito na pala yung final answer. Yan. Yan yung magiging final answer. Pwedeng yung maging final answer. If, hindi natin siya i-expand. So, dito naman, may trigo tayong halo. For example na, another example na problem, x squared sin x. So, yan. Dito, yung f natin, yung x squared. Tapos yung g, yung sin x. Yung derivative ng x squared, which is f prime, is 2x. And yung sa sin x, alam naman natin, g prime niya, or yung derivative is cosine x. Substitute ulit natin, magiging 2x times sin x plus x squared times cosine x. So, yan. After substitution, yung pwede natin gawin dyan is i-factor out natin yung x. Okay? So, magiging x times 2 sin x plus x cosine x. So, yun yung magiging final answer ng pangalawa nating example. So, okay naman. Sa quotient rule naman tayo, guys. Tandaan natin sa quotient rule. The derivative of f over g is equals to g times f prime minus f times g prime all over g squared. So, yan, tatandaan natin yan sa quotient rule. For example, meron tayong example na y is equals to 7x plus 4 all over x squared plus 5. Okay, i-identify muna natin yung f. F natin is 7x plus 4. F prime niya naman is 7 lang. And yung g natin, x squared plus 5. And yung g prime niya, derivative niya is 2x plus, wala na, 2x lang. So, solve na natin. Gaya natin yung sa formula. So, bali magiging y is equals to x squared plus 5 times f prime is 7 minus f natin 7x plus 4 times g prime which is 2x all over g squared. Yung g natin is x squared plus 5. Lagyan lang natin ng exponent yan. So yan, bali solve na natin after natin ma-substitute. So bali magiging ano na yan, i-distribute natin 7x squared plus 35 kasi 5 times 7 35 minus 2x 7x negative 14x x squared kasi para dalawang x yan minus 8x pala yan. So pwede tayong magano dyan, may combined like terms, magiging negative 7x squared plus minus 8x plus 35 over x squared plus 5 raised to 2. Yan, nakalimutan ko. Bali yan, denominator x squared plus 5 raised to 2. Ayan yung pinaka final answer. Next example is y is equals to x squared over x minus 5. Kunin muna natin yung f. F nya is x squared. Derivative nya f prime is 2x. G natin x minus 5. Derivative nya 1. Kasi may invisible 1 sa x. So, kaya ulit natin yun sa formula. Ano yung g? X minus 5. X minus 5 times f prime 2x yan. So, 2x minus f natin x squared times g prime 1 over g natin x minus 5 squared. Yan. So next, yung ganyan yung sagot. Bali yung ginawa dyan, distribute katulad kanina, magiging 2x squared minus 10x minus x squared. After nun, combine like terms lang tayo. 2x squared minus x squared is simply x squared, tapos natira minus 10x over x minus 5 squared. Or pwede natin i-factor tulad dyan, x minus 10 lang yan, walang variable na x. Buburahin ko yun dyan. Tapos huwag kalimutan yung denominator, all over x minus 5 squared. So yan yung pwedeng pinakasagot or yung isa. So yan yung sa quotient rule. Yan lang. So ngayon naman nasa chain rule na tayo. So tatandaan natin sa chain rule is derivative of f times g of x is equals to f prime of g of x times g prime of x. So paano nga ba yan? Ito pwede rin ito mag-work sa chain rule. U raised to n and n u raised to n minus 1 times u prime So, game na. Nawala ako. So, for example, 5x plus 3 raised to 4. So, paano gagawin natin? Ibababa natin yung 4. Tapos, copy natin yung inside, which is 5x plus 3. And yung 4, maminusan natin ng 1. Kaya naging raised to 3. Tapos, yung nasa inside function, kukunin natin yung derivative. So, yun ay 5. So, next natin gagawin, pagta-times natin yung 4 sa 5, bali magiging 20. Tapos, 5x plus 3 raised to 3. So, ganyan lang gawin yung sa chain rule. Yan na yung pinaka-final answer. So, sana gets nyo. Tignan nyo lang yung process ko. So, next problem is derivative of sine of 6x. So, alam natin yung sine, yung derivative niya is cosine. So, copy natin yung 6x ulit. Tapos, kunin natin yung derivative ng 6x, which is 6. So, next, pag times natin yung 6 sa cosine. Bali, ang magiging sagot niyan is 6 cosine 6x. So, yun na yung pinaka-final answer. So, madali lang naman siya sundan. Basta sundan yung paano ko ginagawa. Ganyan lang sa chain rule. Pag ganyan mga given. So, ito, other trigo function. Try natin to. Yung sin x equals cosine x, negative sin x yan. Tangent x equals lagi sa secant squared x. Yan. Ito naman yung iba. Cosecant x, derivative niya, negative cosecant x, tapos cotangent x. Kapag secant x is equals to secant x, tapos tangent x. Kapag tangent x naman is negative cosecant squared x. Yun naman. So, yan. Tandaan muna natin to bago tayo mag-try mag-solve ng ibang other trigo function. So, ito. Example natin, f of x equals 3 cosecant x plus 9 tangent x. Yan. Minus 4 secant x pala. Yan. So, una natin gagawin is kunin natin yung derivative ng cosecant x, which is negative cosecant x cotangent x. So, yan. 3. Tapos, yung susunod naman ulit. 9. Tapos, times derivative niya ng tangent x. Ano yung tangent x? Ito. Secant squared x. Tapos, next. Minus 4. Yung secant x naman na derivative. Secant x. Tapos, tangent x. So, yun na. Na natin na solve na. So, times na natin, magiging negative 3 cosecant x cotangent x plus 9 secant squared x minus 4 secant x tangent x. So, yun na yung pinaka final answer. Basta sundan nyo lang yung ginagawa ko, magigas nyo rin yan. At yun lang. Next example, basta tandaan nyo lang din yung mga derivative ng mga trigo. Next is cotangent raised to 4 times sin x cubed. So, anong gagawin natin dito? So, rewrite muna natin. So, magiging cotangent times sin x raised to 3 all over raised to 4. Not all over. Basta pangkalahatang raised to 4 na siya. Next is bababa natin yung 4 and cotangent sin x cube. Copy lang natin. Tapos, i-derive na natin. So, ano ba yung cotangent x? Diba negative cosecant squared x? Bali, magiging times negative cosecant squared x, tapos copy yung nasa loob sin x cube. Tapos natin, i-derive naman natin ngayon yung sin x. Sin lang muna kasi yan. So, bali magiging cosine, tapos x cube yung sa x cube magiging Yung katulad ng ginagawa natin kanina, bababa natin yung 3. Yung 3x, yung 3 magiging minus 1 magiging squared na lang. So, yan na. Next natin gagawin dyan, pagta-times na naman natin sila. Times natin yung 4 sa 3. Tapos, syempre, negative yan. Hindi ko lang muna siya nasulat. Nalito ako sa part na yan, pero na-gets ko naman. So, magiging 12x squared cotangent cube times sin x cube cosecant squared. At nawala yung negative kasi nasa unahan na siya, pinag-times natin. Then, sin x cube. Then, copy yung huli cosine x cube. Ayan. So, yun nga. Pwede na natin lagyan ng parenthesis yung x cube para hindi tayo malito. So, yan. Yan yung final answer. Basta negative 12 yung unahan. Yan, negative 12x squared cotangent next to 3 sin x cube cosecant squared sin x cube cosecant x squared. So, yan yung pinaka final answer.